Good afternoon, this is Tamara Lee, the editor of Blackout Magazine, and this is your Blackout Report. Monday, February 9th, quietly, the LGBTQ pride flag was removed from the Stonewall National Monument in New York City, in Greenwich Village. If you're not familiar, in 1969, Stonewall was the heart, the center, the epicenter of the LGBTQ Rights Movement. There had been demonstrations and walkouts and sit-ins and protests all over the country. But the needle really started to move with Stonewall, with people like Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson said no more. That was the birthplace of the Stonewall Revolution that turned into a march, which turned into what we know as our pride festivals and pride marches all around the country. So today, there is a protest being held at 5 o'clock at the site of in Christopher Street Park, at the site of the National Monument, which is New York City, Greenwich Village, 7th and Christopher Street. And folks are gathering to say no more. A quote out of the National LGBTQ Task Force from Communications Director Kathy Renna: "They can take down a flag, but they can't take down our history. The removal of the rainbow flag from the Stonewall National Monument is another reminder that efforts to chip away at LGBTQ plus visibility are happening in real time. What stands at Stonewall is more than a landmark. It's sacred ground rooted in resistance, liberation, and the legacy of trans and queer liberation trailblazers who changed the course of history." And that is a fact. So if you find yourself in New York City today, I guess you already know what to do at 5 p.m. This after a series of legislative and administrative attacks on the LGBTQ community. Is this the most serious one that has been levied? No, especially not against the trans community, but it is important. It's part of our history, and it's slowly attempting to be chipped away by the White House. We can sit quietly or we can stand up. The choice is yours.